and I am excited to dive in. We're midway through the month, and so this is just going to be like me chatting with y'all, giving you some tips about ranking up, duplication. What can we be doing right now? Welcome to Team Revive. If you're brand new, I'm Morgan Johnson. And this is just our little, like, we're going to lunch and learn, right? So good to see some of you guys. And I know some will have to catch the replay because it's in the middle of the day, but it's what works best most of the time for us. And so here is the first thing that I want you guys to do if you have not done this yet. I wonder if I can pull up the chat. I want to see if I can see anything. Is I want you to assess your month. So some people are just jumping in, or you're having people join you now. But if you have a goal of gold, you want to be at 50 points or higher right now. If you have the goal of senior gold, what's half of 250? That's the goal that you want to be at right now. Or really a little bit farther than that, because we're at the 18th of the month. But I love to break up my goal into small, attainable goals, because we don't come out the gate and say, okay, I'm going to get 100 points today. What can we do though today? We can help one person today. We can get in 10 conversations today. And so what I want to do, and the objective of this call, is how do we break up our rank up goals? How do we duplicate so it's not all on one person? Because yes, you can get to silver. You actually have to get to silver by yourself. You have to have 3 people who come in and join you that are level ones. Senior silver, I think you can do that on your own too. You're going to invite 9 friends to join you. But then as you get to the higher ranks of gold, senior gold, ruby, and surely when you're at emerald, sapphire, diamond, you need to know how to duplicate and have people do what you're doing. I was cleaning out my closet this morning briefly, and I haven't done it in a long time. And I felt like the Lord was like, you haven't done this because the goal is really big. Really, I would like to organize it all, color code it, have everything be in the perfect place, clean out things I don't need, put things I do need in there. So it makes us stop. And I feel like the same thing is true about our businesses. But what can you tackle today? So today I got out all the hangers. I pulled out a couple things I didn't want, put it in a trash bag, hung up things that have needed to be hung for quite some time. And I feel so much better. The same is going to be for your business. Sometimes we're looking at it as a whole picture, like, man, I really want to be emerald. But what can you do today, and who can you develop this month that will chip off your bigger goal? So the 3 main aspects that you need to focus on when you're ranking up is enrolling, duplicating enrollments and rank ups, and then retaining those people who are coming into your business. So let's focus a minute on enrolling. Guys, we are in the relationship business. And so I would just want to say, like, if you don't love relationships, you're probably not going to love your business. So ask the Lord to help you love people well, because all day, every day, we get to be in people's lives, and how we expand our network is building more relationships. So when we're at our school events with our kids, wherever we might go, we're at getting our hair done, or we're at a restaurant, we have a waitress. I mean, there are so many opportunities where we can meet new people. And then you're going to figure out what in their life can you help add value to. The Lord put you on this good earth for a purpose. Find that purpose and spread value. People need to know that they have value to give to others, but you also have value that you can give to them. They need to know what they're going to do, and that they're needed here. They're a part of something bigger. Do they feel appreciated? Yes, we love to shout out people that go silver, senior silver. We love to shout out people who are earning their watches, but I'm just as proud of those that are showing up every day on the Star Diamond thread. They're watching the videos and they're applying those things, because those seeds are going to take root and they're going to reap a harvest in due season. So make sure that you're doing those things, because consistency is going to pay off in the long run. I want to talk to you guys about relationship a little bit, because sometimes I'm going to give you tools to make you successful, but I can't make you successful. You have to take the shell that I give you, that Jesse gives you, and apply it to your life and to the people that you're serving. What do I mean by that? We give you things that you can do every day, but if you just plug and play it without any heart or relationship behind it, it seems like a system and a structure that is not going to last long term, because that's what my verbiage sounds like. That's what Jesse's verbiage sounds like. And we're talking to people every day. So what we want to help you do is see what conversations are we having that you can apply to the people that are in your sphere. So what do I mean by that? I mean, I start with a shell message of, hey, I'm sure you've seen my Plexus post by now. Do you have any health or financial goals? Then I'm going to start asking really good questions. Okay. Get into people's lives. Where are you right now with your health goals? Have you ever tried anything else? Do you have supplements that you're already on? Where are you guys in your finances? Are there things that are troubling you? What would you do with an extra $300 or $400? Ask good questions. I hope you guys are writing down some of these questions. You're going to rewatch this, write them down, because these are things that you need to be asking the people that you're talking to all the time. Another thing that we're doing to recruit is we're in a lot of conversations. I love what Sonia Dudley said today on her Star Diamond video. She said, this is just a numbers game. How many conversations are you having? If you're having 3, you might get ignored by all 3 of those people. But if you're having 10, you're having 20, you're going to have a couple people respond to you, and you might have 1 or 2 order from you. So if you want to build momentum and help more people, you have to be talking to more people. Then you start the vision aspect of it. So you're asking people, where are you right now? What can we do to help you in your health or finances right now? And that's like a general questions. And I don't know if you guys, I don't know about you, but I know when I'm asked general questions, it's hard for me to hone in. That's why we're breaking it down to like, hey, is it hard to buy groceries every month? Could you guys think like, are you able to afford vacations? You're able to ask them specific questions that might let them tap in to heart things that are going to further their visions, things that they can't even think about, guys, because so many people right now, they live paycheck to paycheck and they really can't see beyond that. And we have the opportunity to come alongside of them and help them get out of that. So we can ask them, after they've answered some of those things, where do you want to be? Okay, Brooke Hemingway's video is where I'm getting these 4 questions. So this Star Diamond group has fueled my fire to help more people, but it's also given me action tips to take and continue to duplicate. So you really never arrive. I love that people who are like brand new can learn from that Star Diamond group, and people that are jewels can learn from that group, because we're constantly learning and helping one another. Where do you want to be? Do you want to be able to buy your own groceries, and maybe you want to bless other people with groceries? Do you want to be able to take your family on vacation? Where do you want to go on vacation? Help them start to cast vision of what they would do with the finances if they were able to afford more. For me, I didn't need the business right away. So this is what I'm talking about the relationship. If Krista would have said to me, hey, get your products and start sharing with everybody you know, I would have been like, nope, can't do that. But really, she did kind of encourage me to do the business. Why? Because when I started secretly and skeptically, and I was a pastor's wife and said, ooh, like $100 is kind of, I think it was $140 that I had to spend the very first time, because I had to get a $40 wholesale fee and I had to order my triplex that was like 99. So when I thought about spending an extra 140, it was a lot. And when I went to her, I had other friends who had seen her post, and I was like, hey, my friend Julie and Jess, they actually want to try this too. So I'm going to connect you with them. She was like, actually, when you join wholesale, you're going to have a link so they can order from you. That was her listening really well and building relationship with me to know I wasn't ready for the business, but I might be ready to let my friends join me, right? So we're asking questions to see, where are people ready to start their journey at? If it's the health, you're starting right there. You're asking them questions about where their health is. Are you sick all the time? Are you able to play with your kids? Are you napping with your kids? I used to nap with my kids all the time. So do you hear how I'm being relational? I'm asking questions to go back and forth to see what gap is in their life that I can help fill with the solution of Plexus. Then she asks, what are some challenges that you've had? So why would somebody not join and take health supplements? Well, finances, that's probably going to be one of your number one things that people are going to say. So there, you're going to help show them that they can refer people and get money back, and you can help them do that. Or maybe you're going to show them how you've earned finances, or maybe you're going to say like, oh, I totally get that. I had to sell things on Craigslist. Is Craigslist even still alive? I don't know. However you sell things nowadays, I had to sell some things before I could order my Plexus too, but I found that there was so much value in these supplements that it was worth it. And I really didn't need the extra thing that was sitting in my closet or the thing that I haven't touched or whatever. So you're looking outside of the box. There are many jewels here that they were on food stamps when they joined Plexus, but they saw the value in Plexus for their health. And then they ran with the business, and their health and their finances have completely turned around. So if you haven't heard about those kinds of things, watch Diamond documentaries, hear their stories, and know there are many people who have been able to do that. And those stories are going to help you when people tell you what their challenges are. And the last thing that you want to be asking people are, what are some of the things that you tried? This is actually something I love to ask people. I haven't asked that specific question, but pretty much similar things. Here's why. There are already so many people who have preconceived thoughts of what this looks like or what this is. Maybe they've already done network marketing. Maybe they've already tried supplements. And so you're able to hear why they might think this doesn't work. Okay. And I can actually hear in people's voices in my messages. I'm like, oh, have you done network marketing before? Make sure you ask me lots of questions, because Plexus probably doesn't look like your previous experience, but they're already thinking, hey, I've been there, done that, and I can't do this. But really, we can show them that they can based on what their objections are. So you're asking like, what have you tried? Maybe they've tried other supplement companies, other weight loss programs, and you're helping them see, hey, here, we're going to get to the root of your issue. It's going to take some time. I need you to lean in with me for 60 to 90 days to stay consistent, to talk with me, because the three main things that are going to help people stick around is one, that they never start alone. Okay. We're going to tell people like, we want you to join. We want to help you with your health goals, but we know that statistics show that when you start alone, you don't have as much success. And my goal as your friend is to help you have success with the supplements and or the business. It doesn't matter. Even running with the business is just as fine with a buddy, just like the supplements. So you're letting them know, hey, I don't want you to start alone. They might say something. This is regurgitating what Brooke Hemingway said in her duplication video. It was so good, and I've watched it 3 times and finally took notes on it. She said that they might object and say, but I want to get my own results first. Okay. That's so common. Then you just like sympathize with them or empathize, whatever the word is. And you say, awesome. I understand wanting to get your own results. And I think that's beautiful. You should get your own results. But I do know that if you start with someone else, you're going to be more successful. And I want you to be successful. So who is that person going to be? So you're kind of like agreeing with it. I get it. You want to get your own results, and I want you to get your own results. But to get your own results, you need somebody to do this with you. So who is going to be that buddy that can run alongside of you? And you're just kind of rephrasing the first question that you asked them. Of course, not everyone is going to do it, but a whole lot of people are going to do it. And if you look at your enrollments, if you've been around, I know we have some brand new people on this call, so welcome. But if you look at your enrollments, imagine if everybody joined with one person. What would your points look like? So the beautiful ripple effect that happens when everybody joins with something with somebody else is beautiful, but not only is the point increase wonderful, the retention is wonderful, because when they have a buddy that they're doing it with, they're getting success, their buddy is getting success, and then they're going to stick around. They're going to realize that they need these supplements, and they're going to continue to order, which is our goal. Our goal is not to add a ton of people. Our goal is not to get Jesse's team to Emerald and then it to fall right back to where it started. Our goal is to have residual income and people who get success on their supplements and in their businesses. And so that is what we're talking about today. The other huge part of enrollment is your attitude and your mindset. Nobody wants to join somebody who doesn't believe in themselves or is not going anywhere. You have to have vision for yourself. And it's okay if you are a silver ambassador right now. It's okay if you haven't added anyone. Here's your belief. I'm going to the top and I'm looking for people to go to the top with me. So you don't have to be where I am to have the belief to say, hey, join me. And of course I have belief, but you can borrow my belief right now and say, hey, I'm going to get to where Morgan and Krista are, and I want you to come along with me. And this is my dream. This is my vision. And you're casting the vision for other people of why you're here. I absolutely love the quote. I think it was a Sonia Dudley quote when I first started, is people don't care about how much you know. So many times we're like stuck because we're like, we don't know everything about the business. We don't know everything about the supplements. Actually, spoiler alert, neither do I. And I've been here for 7 years. They don't care how much you know. They want to know how much you care. So you have to care about those people that are coming to you, and they will trust you because you care about them, because you're asking questions about them, because you're adding value to their life, and we'll find their answers. But a lot of times we're looking, or we're needing to know all of this stuff that actually they don't even really care about. The percentage of people who want to know all the ingredients in your supplements is really little, actually. But some people do care, and we can get them the label. Okay. Some people do. And then you, as you're talking to people, you'll find out, and then we'll show you how to find all of that stuff. So we have info pages for all the information. We have Team Revive. We have team chats to help you get your questions answered. But if you can answer on this call, like, I really care about people and I really want to help people in their health and in their finances, then you are perfect for this job. Okay. All right. So the second thing that we want to do beyond enrolling is we want to duplicate. So of course we're doing no one starts alone. And then once somebody finds an accountability partner, we're like, hey, one accountability partner is really awesome, but maybe you want to have a group of friends do this together. Do you have a group of people that might want to do this with you? And you're starting to see if they have other people who they can talk to. One thing that I'm going to talk about at the end is the team-wide reset. But right now, while there's free resets and a free Apple Watch, beyond people not starting alone, it's like, hey, do you want to have a fun reset group with your friends? And let's get 6 people to have a little mini reset. They earn an Apple Watch and you're helping them get other people started. I'll elaborate on that more later. And then the other way you're going to duplicate is plugging people into systems and 3-way messages. I want to touch on what a 3-way message looks like. You're doing the groundwork of bringing the potential in. Once you start asking questions to your friend and they're ready to hear a little bit more about Plexus, then you're adding your upline to a 3-way and you're like, hey, I just got started on this. And I really want you to meet Morgan. I really want you to meet Jesse, and they're going to help you answer your questions and share a little bit about their story. So I'll go ahead and add you there, and any questions you might have, go ahead and answer them in that 3-way message. It's helping you learn about the business while they're getting their questions answered. It's helping you learn how, like, we might phrase it, how we might send our links, how we add them into the info page. And you're also getting them into the info page. So my first initial things is building that relationship and belief. And then when they're ready to jump to hear more, I'm like, perfect. Here's the info page. Here's a message with more Krista, and we're going to get you rolling and get you the exact thing that you need. Okay. So we're going to utilize 3-way messages a lot, and this helps take the pressure off you if you don't know a whole lot of what you're doing, but also it gives a third party validation. So it's not just Morgan who likes these supplements, but actually Krista likes them too. And Krista has a very powerful testimony. And so they get to hear from her and they get to hear from me. It's also two different aspects of what Plexus might look like for them, and two different ways to phrase things. And so that is a beautiful thing. And it's showing them the community, because not only are they getting health and finances, but with Team Revive, they have an amazing community of people who are praying for them all the time and people who are gathering together. And so they might get a health supplement coach, but they're actually getting a whole community and they're not in it by themselves. If they're here for the business, they have a business for themselves that can look like whatever they want it to look like, but they're not by themselves. They have a whole group of people ready to help answer their questions and hold their hand as they get started. And so, like I said, for retention, I think I already covered that. Grab a buddy, grab a group of people for them to start it with. Make sure they're consistent. Consistency is key. Consistency in the business is huge, and consistency in taking the supplements is huge. If people take the products consistently for 60 to 90 days while communicating, they're going to see health results. They might not lose 30 pounds like they wanted to, or whatever their unattainable goal was in their head, but they're going to sleep better. They're going to have more energy. Their pants are going to fit better. So even in the beginning, asking people, what are your health goals? I want to lose 30 pounds. Help them break that up. So you're asking questions like, oh, that's amazing. Well, you probably didn't gain 30 pounds in 30 days. So it might take a little bit longer than you think to lose 30 pounds. And I want those 30 pounds to stay off. So let's get to the root of the issue of why you gained 30 pounds. And we'll start losing pound by pound, and we're going to knock those 30 pounds off. So you're encouraging them that that will happen, but maybe not in 30 days. So give them realistic expectations to hold on to in the long run as well. So lots of questions. It's a number game. Be talking to lots of people. So if you have big goals that you have not, like you're like, I'm halfway through the month and I'm not halfway through my goal, we're going to amp up your daily activity. Okay. So I want you to be in more conversations than you are right now. I want you to post every day in your stories and invite people into your life, because you're building trust with people. I have so many people all the time coming up to me, telling me things about my life. So I'm like, people are watching, and that's helping them trust who I am and what I stand for. So you're going to attract the people who want the things that you're doing and the value that you're adding to them. So posting your stories every day. I wrote my notes all over the place, y'all, because I've been everywhere while okay. Message at least 10 people today. Okay. Where are you going to find these 10 people? I want you to sit and pray, but I want you to look at your Facebook. I want you to look at your Instagram. I want you to think about, who are you with this week? And don't make it weird. I don't know why when we join a network marketing company, all of a sudden we're like, we don't get on the phone with people who we call all the time. We don't like go get coffee with our best friend and say, hey, listen, this is what I'm doing. I want you to support me. Are you ready to do this with me? So whatever you normally do with those people, do the same thing with Plexus. Don't all of a sudden like hide and start posting. I forget where I heard this. I'm pretty sure it was a Star Diamond training. Your best friend should not find out that you started Plexus because you started posting on Facebook. Would you tell your best friend when you got your favorite outfit, when you're about to go on vacation? Like, if you're talking to people normally about big things that happen in your life, this is a big thing. You're about to get healthy. You're starting a business. Talk to those people here. So that scares you like crazy. Know that that is going to be the point to your breakthrough. Start talking to the people in your inner circle that you're scared to talk to about your supplements, about your business opportunity, and see who's ready to do it with you. If they give you opposition, if they make fun of you, just know that they don't understand yet. It's not you that they misunderstand. It's maybe the company, maybe the supplements. And so that's your opportunity to say, oh, I get to show them that network marketing can be done the right way. I get to show them that these supplements really do work. Been there, done that, probably still get made fun of. But the first year or two, people all the time were making fun of my posts, making fun of what I did. But I was confident that the Lord had brought me here. So I stood firm on that and continued to build on that and ignored that. People's opinions of you are not your business. They're not. You have to check, are you here for a purpose? Did the Lord call you here? Do you have a goal? Do you have a vision in mind? You're going to achieve that regardless of the naysayers. There will be naysayers. So I don't want to be like, oh, it's going to be perfect. Nobody's going to tell you no. Nobody's going to misunderstand what you're doing. They are. And that's a beautiful opportunity for you to keep doing what you're doing with the right heart and show them differently. And those people who made fun of me, they joined me at a lot of them. They joined me and they're doing this. And some of them are business builders and some of them still take the products today. So Jess and Julie, who I talked about, both still order from me 7 years later. 5 of the people you messaged today, I want to be dream teamers. I want them to be people you can think of that are going to go to the top with you. Who do you want to message that you're like, hey, listen, I'm doing this Plexus thing and I don't want to go at it alone. I want you to be one of the people there with me when I'm on the beach in Hawaii. I want you to be with me when I'm earning things and I want to help you earn them too. Actually, this month, can I help you earn an Apple Watch? You know them, you know how you can start the conversation, and you know what kind of questions you need to ask them. So be authentic. I'm giving you shells of conversations that you can have. But I hope what you take away today is that this is about relationship. It doesn't have to be weird. You guys talk to people on a daily basis. You have friends, and you're going to talk to your potentials the same way. They might be your next best friend. Truthfully, Krista and I got close through Plexus. I knew her as a ministry connection, but after I had joined Plexus and watched her story unfold was really when we got closer and closer. That's a whole different story, but she's my best friend. Like, she's one of my very, very best friends, and God used Plexus to draw us together. And now she's here doing ministry with me. So you don't know what out of the box story that God is wanting to write. You just have to lean into that. Second action item that I want you to do today. I want you to make a post, make a creative post, do something with you and your kids, your picture, a picture of you with holding the reset box, and invite a group of people to do this with you. You get to choose the number, you know your network. So some people could say, hey, I'm looking for 3 people to join me on our reset challenge that's going to start on Monday. We want them to order within the next couple of days so they get the reset in time. But you also can break it up into smaller groups. What do I mean by that? We're going to have one master messenger event that is the Plexus reset, but it is totally okay for you guys to have pocket groups. So for example, I'm like, hey, Kelly, do you want to do a smaller reset with 6 of your friends? So, yeah, you do. Okay, this is a 3-day metabolic reset. You're going to lose some weight, but you're going to feel amazing. And then you're going to hop on our normal supplements. Do you want to do that with me? Kelly's like, yeah, I do. Awesome, Kelly. I bet you have 6 friends that want to do this with you as well. Maybe you only have 3, maybe you have 6, maybe you have 10. I don't know. But let's do a small group together next week. And if you have those 6 friends, guess what? You're going to earn $400 and something. I think I have the number wrong. I don't have the cash of the 6 people, but you're going to earn an Apple Watch. So whatever the cash value is, and an Apple Watch, you know how many people would get super motivated to 1, lose weight with friends, 2, earn an Apple Watch with friends, and 3, cash. So what you're going to do is you're going to be in the team-wide reset, and you have all the posts and all the information available to you that you're duplicating with your friends. Okay. Does that make sense? If you have questions, pop them in the chat. I haven't found the chat yet, but okay. Thank you, Christy. 425. I found the chat, but I haven't listened or haven't scrolled up. So I'll scroll up. So our team-wide reset starts on Monday. So whether you start those friends on Monday too, or you do it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you have a script for 3 days that you can duplicate all throughout the end of the month while they have free resets. So this is a way that I feel like the Lord is going to build massive momentum. The products get here in time. They should get here in time. Typically, like we're trying to get them to order by Wednesday, so everybody has them by Monday. If their products aren't here in time, you just assure them, no problem, start them as soon as you get there, and you have the post to encourage them with. You can still plug them into that messenger event if you're doing the team-wide reset, or you can duplicate it later. So I want you to make a post, whatever that post looks like. As far as the picture, make it eye-catching. You can use the graphic that Christy made. It's beautiful and it talks about the team-wide reset, but I more have used those graphics in my stories. As far as my posts and my videos, I do something a little bit more eye-catching, and you're going to ask like 3 people, hey, I'm starting a reset next week and I want 3 people to join me. Is there anybody interested in losing weight? Is there anybody interested in resetting their body? I know that I've eaten unhealthy for the couple tongue-tied for the past couple weeks, and I'm ready to reset my body. Anybody else ready to reset their body? Swimsuit season is soon. Who's ready to tackle our weight before we get into swimsuit season? Get creative, have fun with it. I don't think that a ton of copied and paste posts are as beneficial as you just reaching in, and it can be super simple, just like I'm saying, hey, swimsuit season is soon. I'm ready to get this body in order. Who wants to reset with me? Or it can be some deep post that you feel like the Lord downloaded to you. It doesn't matter. Just make it you. Have your audience know this is something that I want to do with you. So whether you want 3 people to do it with you, you want 5 people to do it with you, 10 people to do it with you, you get to choose the number that you say. But I want you to make a post and invite people to do the team-wide reset, and we're going to duplicate them into smaller groups. Okay, I'm just going to make sure that I didn't miss anything and that I didn't miss any questions. Because if you saw my notes, you would laugh.
Morgan, can I ask a question?
Please.
It's Clarissa. I am struggling with wanting to bring people in with the reset because there's not a vegan reset option. I'm not able to do the reset. I'm bummed heck about it. But it's like, it gets really hard for me to be like, hey guys, here's this reset. I can't show you my results because I literally can't take the products or I'll be sick. But you should take it because XYZ. If there's some kind of workaround, or if anybody else is in my same boat to help me I'm still plugging it because I see the benefits. I literally borrow other people's testimonies. I even borrow testimonies from my own friends that have seen amazing results from it, but it doesn't feel as personable from me personally because I can't take advantage of it either. So I don't know. Like, that's just, I'm in a hard place with that because I would love people to do it with me. I would love to be able to do it in general. But I just really struggle with being able to really like press into that because I can't even do it.
I love that you brought this up because this is just in general a great topic. If you can't take a supplement, can you promote it? I remember struggling with so many different things because I started these supplements when I was a nursing mama, and then I went on to have pregnancies. So there were so many products that I couldn't take as well. But I think you can just kind of own that. I don't drink the whey protein either, but I'm assuming you can't do like the collagen bone broth. You probably can't do a lot if you're vegetarian or vegan. So I just fix the protein part of it. But I just I would just tell people like, hey, I eat vegan, but if you don't, like, you can just say, I can't do this, but my friends have had success in this area, because you know the benefit that reset can be for all of those that are not vegan. So like Metaburn, I couldn't take that for a long time because I was pregnant or nursing, but I watched a whole lot of people lose weight from it. So I'm going to promote it based on other people's experiences, and I'm going to say that. So I feel like you go off of like, hey, I'm vegan and I can't do this. They don't have a vegan option yet. And you could kind of like, I mean, I'm sure if enough people ask for a vegan option, there might be one eventually. But you're sharing based on Marielle's results, my results, Jesse's results. My friend took the reset and this is what it's like, because there's going to be tons of supplements that we can, or there's random people who are allergic to stevia, so then they can't have a couple of our drinks, but they can have the X factor or other things. So you're promoting to people who can do it, and you're not being unauthentic because you're not saying these are my results. You're not lying about it. You're sharing other people's results and inviting people into that.
Which I have been doing. I don't know, maybe it's a heart condition because yeah, I that's what I have done, but I feel like I'm a very intentional and personable person. So for me, I just personally kind of struggle with that. But I have received weight loss from Plexus, just not able to really do it with the reset, which is the huge thing right now. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And if you
there's just my
stick with what you really love about Plexus and not the reset, that's fine too. I mean, everybody has to find their passion and then run with that. Is there is the goal to get them as a VIP first? Yes. So that's a great question. I know you're pretty new, I think. Um, I don't understand why anybody would order retail. There's like zero strings attached when somebody's a VIP customer. And when they pay $9.95, they're really getting such a good discount. And the subscription is not mandatory. So some of it is just like pre-work of like, there really aren't strings attached. You're getting the best bang for your buck. You can actually keep a subscription on and earn free products. So there's so many benefits to being a VIP customer, and really not a whole lot retail outside of it goes to your PV. So I would say I sign up everybody VIP customer. They all have referral links so they can earn cash back or credit to their products. And then once they use that referral link, they upgrade to be an ambassador. And so you can't really join as an ambassador. You have to join as a VIP customer first. Once they use their referral link, it converts them to a customer and earn product credit. But I would say most people upgrade to an ambassador to earn the cash. Stephanie, I'll send you the info page. It's the one you're tagging people with the testimonies. That's the info page. Pretty sure that you're on it. It's called info page. Super original, right? Great questions. I'll give it a couple more minutes. I'm gonna scroll up and make sure I didn't miss any questions.
Hey, Morgan. I'm
Yes.
sorry. I'm just gonna come on since there isn't any others. What I was trying to get at is when you initially, right? So I just signed up like 2 days ago, right? And I have people that have no choice, like my husband and my son that have to join, right? But I have others. Do I first promote the product as, hey, join in, be a VIP? Like, what would make you turn that conversation to an ambassador conversation?
So most of the time, unless somebody is ready to just go out the gate and run, and there will be like people who come, especially if you're promoting the business. So for example, you're just starting your posts, and I'm full proponent of post about supplements you love, post about your health testimonies, but also post about business opportunities. So for example, when you add 3 people and you go silver, I would post about that as a business post. What does that mean? I just earned $400 or it's $300 a silver. I just earned $300 and that's going to help me pay for my supplements, or like what, reach into some emotions. And then like you might get people who are watching you because they're like, oh man, I could use extra $300. So your posts are going to be geared towards different things. But if somebody doesn't come in with the business aspect, like they're wanting health aspects, you're just asking them, hey, grab a friend. When they grab a friend, they get a $30 or $40 bonus, right? So then you're like, hey, you just earned $30 or $40. If you had 2 more people, you really could earn 300. And you're going to have a group of people doing this with you. It's going to help you stay more accountable, get you more success. Is that something you could think of? Do you have a couple more people in mind? So you're building their belief and you're building their work of like, hey, this really is easy. I mean, for me, it was like a year of just making posts about Plexus and inviting them to join, sending them my link. So when I saw that for a year, I'm like, oh, I can do this. Because most people, like at my stage, they see me and they're like, I can't do that. I don't want to have team Zooms. I can't do hours on the business. But you just have to show people that like you can build a business with 30 minutes to an hour every day. You can watch a Zoom while you're doing your makeup, and then you can make a post on Facebook and invite people to join you, and then do that every day and follow up with people and plug them into a system. You're going to have a successful business. So don't like cast too wide of a vision where most people just need to see, hey, how do I start? What does this look like? How do I just add this into my day? Because for me, I'm massively busy. Like, but then I'm like, if I can watch the Star Diamond trainings and apply them, I'm positive that everybody can. I'm currently planning 3
Mhm.
conferences. I have 4 little kids. So how do people get integrated into it? Just take daily steps and show them how it like is incorporated in their life. So I would just say start small.
Mhm.
Invite
Okay.
people into your journey, and then it's going to build on your journey and inviting people to do it with you. And then you're encouraging them to invite people to do it with them.
So when they, and this will be my last question, when they bring that circle to do it alongside them, are they just sending them my link, or do they even as a VIP get a link as well?
Yes, ma'am. They have a link. As a VIP customer, they have a
Okay.
referral link and they're using their referral link. So for example, they used your link, they're your level 1. We'll use your husband as an example, okay? Your husband's account has a referral link. So if he has 3 friends, he uses his referral link, and those 3 people would be your level 2s. So they're on your team, but they're your level
Mhm.
2s. Your husband would be your level 1. When he uses his referral link, those people are your level 2s.
And when I said my last question, this is really my last question.
Let's go. They're spurring to
So
next.
when they go ahead and they do that, they, even as a VIP customer, they still benefit with a discount, right? They don't make cash per se, or do they do make cash
Yeah, that's a
because they
great question.
referred them?
So if they upgrade to an ambassador, like so, but I encourage most people who use their referral link, I'm like, upgrade to an ambassador. You don't have to actually have a huge
Okay.
business. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. But if you want cash, upgrade to an ambassador. And so most people upgrade. Oh, I would say
Mhm.
a couple over the year or 2 that they've done this system have not upgraded and taken the product credit. If they use the
Mhm.
referral link and they don't upgrade, they get product credit. If they upgrade, they get cash.
Okay.
I find that
Okay.
most people want cash. So I encourage them, hey,
Okay.
make sure you upgrade to get those bonuses.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm. Did Kelly hop off? I thought I saw Kelly was, yep, she did. All right. I'm going to pray and release everybody. If you have more questions, feel free to blow us up, ask all the questions, but I just want to honor time. And I'm super excited. I'm praying over every single rank up, and I'm believing that everybody is working as unto the Lord, and then you leave the rest in his hands. So love y'all. Thank you, Jesus, so much for each business represented in Team Revive. God, thank you for the community that you've brought. Thank you for your Holy Spirit that even gives us creative ideas. Thank you that you take burdens off of us that are not meant for us to carry. I pray just for favor, for strength, for creativity, and for the right people to come along our path. God, I pray as we're praying over our teams, praying over our businesses, praying over our social medias, that you would connect us to the right people, Lord. And we just pray for abundant favor. We continue to pray for every goal that's on this team. We pray for Jesse's leg that's going emerald, and so many who have gold goals, senior gold goals, ruby goals, and beyond. Lord, we know that as we lean into you and we partner with the work that we're doing, Lord, that you bless it. So we thank you for that in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. I love y'all. Have a blessed Monday. And don't forget about the messenger event tonight. That was another action thing, is invite people to the messenger event tonight. That's as simple as calling people, texting people, messaging in Messenger and saying, hey, my team is having a messenger event with no strings attached tonight. You can be a fly on the wall. Come here. Why we love Plexus. Can you be my guest? When they say yes, add them into the messenger thread. You'll get to see how that's run. And then that's another thing that you can duplicate with your team as well. All right. I love y'all. Have a blessed day.